Yo, what's up, Blackish fam? It's your boy B coming at you with another reaction. Someone in the comments, shout out to one of my new subscribers here, William. William, yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, thanks for recommending what it's for. This is one of the only videos that I found from Tobe where he doesn't have the lyrics on the bottom. I'm really curious about this one. I don't know anything about it. But without further ado, man, I kind of missed checking out Tobe stuff. We started getting into it. We checked out some Nas. We checked out some Corday. We did Ciroc. That was sick. But I'm excited to see what Tobe's talking about here and when this is from. Really interesting here when we have the lyrics for what it's for. We'll play it right on the side. There's also a little bit of a biography. I don't know if this is your first time hearing Tobe's music or you're a fan. Like I've recently become a fan. The biography says Tobe Nwigwe is an enigma. Enigma is another way of saying like a mystery. The lyrics and tone of his music tell the story of a difficult upbringing in Alief, Texas. I believe that's in that Houston, metropolitan area. It's called Alief, Texas, I guess. Like other rappers who grew up in the proverbial hood, Tobe's autobiographical tracks conjure images and it basically makes you think of images of gang violence, drug deals, pimps, and prostitution. It says the authenticity in his work is palpable. Palpable means like it's almost tangible, right? You almost feel like you can touch it. He brings you that close to it. Still, the man is a beacon of positivity and graciousness. The same songs that describe shootouts and the loss of childhood friends also speak on the power of faith and the importance of purpose. His singular goal in life is to make purpose popular. Man, that's sick. It's like, how can you hate on a brother like that, right? That's trying to bring good into the world. Man, if you're a fan, not just of what Tobe Nwigwe represents, but you're a fan of good music, man, don't forget to like and subscribe to the station. We've been checking out people like Ciroc. We recently checked out Corday. We went into Black Thought and The Roots, some Common. And we've done it with not just music, but we've done it with spoken word, poetry. So, I'm excited. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Of course, I got the lyrics for you. Let's get it started. Okay, it looks like a short, it's only 3.5 minutes, but it looks like it's like been directed by somebody, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Got the Hype Williams look.
Yeah.
Open, alright.
Look, I was raised in the hood until my mama went to nursing school and showed me what a little vision and work could do. My best friend auntie was a prostitute. Them cars would pull up, them visits was conjugal. She had been with all kind of dudes. In my mind, all kind of confused. Was just a good diver, colored miner trying to make it through.
Man, he's already dropping so much knowledge, and I like that visual, man. For all of us that are from the hood, that could be a hood anywhere because it looks just like a couple of my blocks in Chicago, right? The same old stores, little grass patches. You're at the bus stop there. It could be anywhere in the world, right? And he's just chilling out there at the bus stop. But look at what he's saying, right? I was raised in the hood until my mom went to nursing school and showed me what a little vision and work will do, right? Now, it's good. You're having someone to look up to. We've all been there, right? We were in the hood until, what was that tipping point that got you out of the hood? Did mama get a new job? Did you get a new stepdaddy? What happened? But he's saying like, man, my best friend auntie was a prostitute, right? He saw it. The car is pulling up. He said those visits were conjugal, right? When you think of conjugal visits, you normally would think of a prison in looser terms where the prisons can actually get a little, something special, giving him something he could feel, right? The dick, as Bernie Mac would say. But he said she been with all kinds of dudes. I was kind of confused. Tobe, how were you confused? Let's run it back.
Cause she had been with all kind of dudes. In my mind, all kind of confused. Was just a good diver, colored minor trying to make it through.
Like Godiva chocolate.
An atmosphere where the behemoths was so egregious and got appeasement from using thesis I didn't agree with. Like we don't leave. Told me we stuck here, boy. Like we all adhesive.
He dropped so much knowledge, and I love that about his lyrics, right? But we look at these lyrics. He said was just a Godiva colored minor, right? It's just a different way of saying I was just this young chocolate boy. No homo, right? That's not a little homo, to clarify. But he said, but an atmosphere where the bohemians, right? Now, who are bohemians? They're people that are normally really involved with the arts, but they're normally a little bit more than that. They're also weird around regular people. Like they rather be involved with the arts than to fuck with people, basically. And he's saying they were so egregious, right? It was so shocking. But they got appeasement. To appease someone is like to pacify them, right? Now, from using thesis, I didn't agree with. You can interpret that different ways, right? A thesis is something you might be writing a paper, like a dissertation, but it's normally meant to, you're trying to make a point or you're trying to prove your point, right? Let's say you're in a graduate school, you're writing your thesis, you're a point that's relevant to your specific industry, and then how you plan to prove that point or how you've proven your point, right? But he said that I didn't agree with. Like we don't leave. Told me we stuck here, boy. Like we all adhesive, right? What adhesive do? It sticks stuff together. Like man, we're all in this shit show together. Sick with it.
I feel where the behemoths was so egregious and got appeasement from using thesis I didn't agree with. Like we don't leave. Told me we stuck here, boy.
Like we all adhesive.
If it's beat, you keep your eye low like you anemic. If the energy ain't cohesive, you put and squeeze it. No peace, carry pieces. Stay on your toes like orthopedics. Watch who you be.
Ooh, I gotta stop
if it's
that.
Beat, you keep your eye low like you anemic. If the energy
like an
ain't
anemic, right? Anemic people, they have a low, like an iron deficiency. When he's saying like lay low with the iron, right? With the peace.
Cohesive, you put and squeeze it, no peace, carry pieces, stay on your toes like orthopedics, watch who you be.
He said no peace, right? What's the plural? He said we carry pieces, right? I got both hands, I'm coming out blazing, right? That's sick with it.
No gas.
Stay on your toes like orthopedics, right? Orthopedic surgeons or orthopedic doctor, right? They're working on your feet. They say like stay on your toes. Working orthopedics. Watch who you be with. No gas. Rose from the ash. Like as a phoenix is known as rising again, right? I think my wife actually has a phoenix tattoo on her upper arm. But a phoenix is normally thought of. No, actually, she doesn't. I can edit that. But I was just sick what he's saying.
From the ash like I was a phoenix. Have my partners been thugging since they was just a fetus. Swear they known for shooting and stabbing. If you ain't known in my hood, bitch, you up like you dabbing. My hood treat me like the boy from Akron. That's why every single beat I need a fork and napkin.
Woo!
Cause I swear it's time to eat.
Time to eat. Yo, listen to what he's saying though, right? Let's just go back. Where was he? He said, half of my partners been thugging since they was just a fetus, right? They were just so young with it. It's something that comes natural to us. We've been doing it all our life, living this way. He said, swear they known for shooting and stabbing. If you ain't in my hood, best you duck like you dabbing. Right? Dabbing was a phase that went out for a few years until Hillary Clinton did it, and it was officially dead. And then all old people across the world, it was like a symbol to prove you were still cool. Like the, what's that dance that, oh man, if I see another little kid doing that dance. But listen to what he's saying, right? My hood treat me like that boy from Akron, Ohio. I would imagine he's talking about LeBron James, right? I'm the LeBron James of my hood. I'm the king of my hood. That's why every single beat, I need a fork and napkin. Like I'm about to eat it. I'm about to kill it every time.
Deceased who ain't never make it out the league. This is my mama who put me in Little League and couldn't afford cleats. For the bitch, when I be over, sweat it turned into a beast. This for my sister, for my niece, this for Fat, this for Reese, this for radio, this showing love even though they obsolete. This for E, this for C.
You know, radios, they show me love, but they're obsolete, right? What does obsolete mean? That's something that their purpose is now a part of yesteryear. They're not, like Radio Shack is obsolete. There's no need for their goods or services. There's a better way to do things. You know, your old cell phone is obsolete. The technology is improved. But just sick what he's saying there, and even just going a little bit back. He said, to all my people that never made it out, and this is for my mom who put me in Little League but couldn't afford cleats, right? You know, if you're not from the hood, sometimes you just don't got the right stuff. Right, everybody in the school got the shirt on the name on the t-shirt, the name on the shorts, or you can wear blue and white. And man, if you're poor, you just gonna wear blue and white, right? Man, just a sick way of putting that, right? Just because we've all been there. Like, you're in gym school, or you're in ballet, but we ain't got the right shoes for you, right? He's sick. He said, for little Mitch running me over. Right, where everybody that's done dirt to me, or people like his wife is fat, right? He said radio shows not showing me love, sick.
And all of these letting text blow. I'm trying to have some substance for all of my dogs like Petco. No Jose Bank, but might keep a blaze on me like dress code. Matter of fact, this for all the years I was stuck riding Metro. Couldn't afford no petrol. Now they swear I'm celestial. Then I'm seeing a blow so special from a young hoodlum that rep so hard for Southwest St. Texas. That's where my heart is at. Warren Park gave me the hollow survivor hood starter pack. Drake that made half the legends in my city have heart attacks. When I die, bury me like Stonewall Jackson and Arthur Ashe. Right outside the governor's mansion on Colorado Street. If you out here pitching and snitching,
that beat change is just sick. I gotta bring it back. That's sick. Moving it back just a little bit and make sure that I'm not missing any of the bars. He says so much. But I wanted to go back. He said, Drake done made half the legends in my city have heart attacks. And then he said, when I die, bury me like Stonewall Jackson and Arthur Ashe. And I'm trying to put the connection together. It's like Stonewall Jackson was a Confederate. He fought for the Confederate Army, right? And Arthur Ashe, if I'm not mistaken, would be the black tennis player. The one thing I can think of is they both have monuments. Stonewall Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, he's outside of the governor's mansion, but I don't know. The governor's mansion is normally associated with the governor of the state, right? So on Colorado Street, I imagine that's in Texas. So I don't know if he's saying, when I die, bury me and, set up a monument in my name, right? Let's get back to it.
When I die, bury me like Stonewall Jackson and Arthur Ashe. Right outside the governor's mansion on Colorado Street. If you out here pitching and snitching, can't folk you not a G.
Not a G if you out here snitching, right? If you out here taking screenshots or whatnot, bro, you out here, you ain't no G, bro.
Mansion on Colorado Street. If you out here pitching and snitching, can't folk you not a G. Never been an advocate for the savages moving keys. I just pray to God and establish the balance for the G's.
He said, I'd never been an advocate for the savages moving keys, right? But we're not talking about piano keys. He's talking about moving that weight, right? Just sick with it. And man, this beat is nice.
Drake that made half the legends in my city have heart attacks. When I die, bury me like Stonewall Jackson and Arthur Ashe. Right outside the governor's mansion on Colorado Street. If you out here pitching and snitching, can't folk you not a G. Never been an advocate for the savages moving keys. I just pray to God and establish the balance for the G's. Try my hardest not to speak out of anguish. Before rap, I used to talk with my hands. No sign language,
listen to what he's saying. I think that's a gang reference, right? If you know dudes that throwing up the gang reference, it might look like they're doing sign language, but I'm not bilingual, right? He's up here throwing up those signs.
Had my eyes straying, time wasted.
Bring it back.
Right outside the governor's mansion on Colorado Street. If you out here pitching and snitching, can't folk you not a G. Never been an advocate for the savages moving keys. I just pray to God and establish the balance for the G's. Try my hardest not to speak out of anguish. Before rap, I used to talk with my hands. No sign language, mind intended. What was gyrating? Had my eyes straying, time wasted. Mostly due to the In the devil's playground, so me and my dogs will give them hell. My partners was on point with that rocket. That Sam Cassell.
Woo, yo, that's that old school reference. Sam Cassell played for the Houston Rockets back in the day. And listen to what he's saying, right? He said, time wasted, right? Eyes straying, time wasting, mostly due to the fact I ain't mind playing in the devil's playground, right? He was moving out here dirty in these streets. That's what he was doing. He was about that life, right?
No labels making no one for organic sales. If you ever hit my website and cop the shirt, that's more than a sale. I swear, for every penny you invested, I'ma show every bum rapper rapping with advocate for the savages moving keys. I just pray to God and establish the balance for the G. Try my hardest not to speak out of anguish. Before rap, I used to talk with my hands. No sign language, mind entertainment. But was gyrating, had my eyes straying, time wasted. Mostly due to the fact I ain't mind playing. In the devil's playground, so me and my dogs will give them hell. My partners was on point with that rocket. That Sam Cassell. Before Trader Joe, they was making no one for organic sales.
Right? People know Trader Joe's. It's a higher end grocery chain, right? And they're known for organic food. He's like, yo, my boys been doing that Trader Joe's, but they've been selling that white, right? We're selling whatever it might be.
That's more than a sale. I swear, for every penny you invested, I'ma show every bum rapper rapping what purpose look like perfected. Like how my mama that asked him for laughing at the vision I projected. They got found a two-seater cause she was the only one I was left with. Been blessed with. That boy J double. Yeah, he moving silence, but he still down with.
Like musical chairs, right? He said his girl, right, Fat's his wife, he said copped a two-seater because she's the only one I was left with, been blessed with, right?
My mama that asked him for laughing at the vision I projected. They got found a two-seater because she was the only one I was left with, been blessed with. That boy J double. Yeah, he moving silence, but he still down with physical violence. Niggas spiritual guidance, a miracle I went 30 years.
He said, yo, he moving in silence, but he's still down for physical violence, thinking spiritual guidance. Yo, just sick wordplay.
It ain't work nobody, my face no blurred with tears from seeing caskets with Hershey bodies. Ain't no kisses, they digging ditches. You gon' need barbed wire, and God, you could just pull up and scoop you. Like a car ride, wall eyes up in your typical baddest. Hey, yogi boo-boo. That's why I'll be covered in cheese, like macaroni noodles.
Yo, sick with it. Listen to the wordplay, right? He's saying, my face been blurry with tears from sealed caskets with Hershey bodies, right? Young black men that they're burying. But there's no kisses, right? Like Hershey kisses. He says they're digging ditches. You're going to need barbed wire. Woo! He said, far wiser. What they used to say about Yogi Bear. And people say, man, I'm smarter than your average bear, right? Or, I eat more food than your average bear. But he said, I'm far wiser than your average bear, than your typical bear. And then he referenced Yogi when saying, it was Yogi and Boo Boo, his partner. But he said, this ain't Yogi Boo Boo, right? Like, nah, Boo Boo. He said, that's why I'm covered in cheese like macaroni noodles. Sick. Just cool wordplay.
Like a car ride, wall eyes up in your typical baddest. Hey, yogi boo-boo. That's why I'll be covered in cheese like macaroni noodles. Don't need pupils, listen, you'll catch a lesson when teachers spitting. So what's in this track, 3 stats? Need a picture with them. They in every ball. It's a forewarning. Test me and I'll lean in your grill. Like George Foreman.
Ooh. Bro, this guy is just nice with it. But listen to the breakdown, right? He says someone sent this track to 3 Stacks, right? Andre 3 Stacks. Now, he's already acknowledged this in other tracks that's his favorite rapper, right? He wants a feature with him. And he said, we think we hit it in every bar. It's a forewarning. Test me and I'll lean in your grill like George Foreman, right? George Foreman became famous again, not just for his career, but he put out those kind of made for, check out my invention, the George Foreman grill, where you could make chicken breasts and hamburger right in your dorm room. Yo, sick with it, man. I have not been disappointed yet checking out anything that's Tobe Nwigwe. So we're going to keep getting into it. I checked out one of his live performances. It was nice. I'm going to see if we can do it again and just let it ride, kind of create a vibe with that. But, if you're a fan of Tobe Nwigwe, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get to it.